last birthday, your first pet, what you ate for breakfast this morning? We often remember some things in clear detail, while others not so much. Memory is formed in various parts of the brain, one being the hippocampus, which looks like a hook or horseshoe. So how do we remember some things for a longer period of time than others? This is what a neuron or brain cell looks like. Information received in the dendrites in the form of electrochemical signals travels down the axon to the axon terminals. Neurons communicate with one another through synapses, or gaps between neurons. Long-term potentiation is the result of continuous interaction between two neurons, which can make communication between neurons more effective. Does it make sense? Let's say I traveled to an entirely different country and got lost. I walk into an alley between two buildings named axon terminal and dendrite. This is the synapse. I see the exit on the other side and head in that direction. As I'm walking by, a huddled group of people pass me, and one bumps into me. He says sorry, and I ask for his name. He says he's Glutamate. His entire family is also named Glutamate too, and their job is to hold open dendrite doors. There are two entrances on the dendrite building, AMPA and NMDA. They head over to the dendrite. He and his family only work when they get an electrochemical message. They have short shifts. Factory workers come rushing into the dendrite building through the AMPA door because the NMDA one seems broken. There's a herd of calcium waiting to go in the NMDA door, but they can't enter the dendrite building yet. The glutamates receive signals and attach onto the receptor doors, but they can diffuse away or be eaten by enzymes. This is why glutamates only have shifts, because they don't stay attached forever. Calcium ions wait around because they can't enter through either the AMPA or NMDA receptors. So as the sodium workers walk in, I speak to one of them. Let's call him Nate. His job is to make the dendrite positive, but also to remove this giant barricade that's blocking the NMDA door. As you can see, there's a giant magnesium ion that won't let calcium in, even with glutamates attached onto the receptors. Sodium is positive like magnesium, and it repels it, so the NMDA door is open. Factory workers push the cows in, and the cows get to doing their jobs. Calcium in the dendrite causes long-term potentiation induction, which means it starts the memory process. They attach onto proteins and drag AMPAs to the front wall. Calcium binds to kinase proteins, which can lead to having more AMPA receptors on the membrane and also allow more sodium ions in. Calcium in the dendrite can also lead to gene expression and synthesis of proteins involved in forming new dendrite spines for synapses. When you review information or repeat an experience, more electrochemical impulses go down the axon and more glutamates are released. They can hold doors open for longer, allowing for more efficient generation of the positive environment and acceptance of calcium ions. Here's a quick summary. Glutamate sticks on the receptors. Sodium ions enter and repel the magnesium. Calcium ions enter and lead to the installation of new AMPA receptors and new dendrite spines. This is what happens in a specific region of the hippocampus. So, through repetition, you're experiencing the result of long-term potentiation.